Good evening, gamers. It's well, almost 9 o'clock on the dot. Okay, let's I kind of liked having the stalker music with the guitars, but kind of got repetitive, and then also having to pull up the same thing every time was not it. So I'm gonna tab back to the game. Should be correct. Okay, yes. Okay. FPS looking not great. Super quiet. You think so? I will secondary 3 in this month. Not quite sure what that means, but congratulations. I don't know if that's a lost in translation thing. OBS is telling me that it's good volume wise, so I think it's fine. I might have just been talking quietly to myself, but yeah. So FPS is okay. It feels worse than it looks, but this area is never great anyways. I'm also trying to stream in 1080p for the first time. I don't know if that's really worth it for this game of all games, but it's worth a shot. But yeah, I'll just the volume mixer. Okay, well, it should be fine as far as I can tell. But okay, so the thing is, since I last streamed, I did quite a lot. Like, I found a lot of new stuff. I definitely been grinding, getting that stalker bread. But the thing is, I was not progressing the main quest because I kept feeling guilty that like, oh well, if I'm gonna do the main quest, I should stream it. But I never really felt like streaming if I'm being honest. So I just kept walking around doing like sandboxing type quests and shit. But then I was like, ah, you know what? Let's just do it. Why not? So if I'm gonna play it today, I'll play the main quest and I'll stream it. So here we are. As far as that is concerned, you have to go to well, the map is pretty much blocked off until we get the Psy helmet, so we can move past army warehouses. So for now, the goal will just be to get to Yantar. Ask the professor for the Psy helmet, and we'll see from there. Because the whole thing was, I was trying to grind some money so that I wouldn't feel the pain of the 30,000 rubles as bad, but I just kept playing and now I have 10 times that, so it should be fine. And of course, along the way, we'll be turning in quests, so should be good. But yeah, that's all I got planned for today, really. But you know, with this game, you never really know what's gonna happen. So usually, what I do is, as I'm leaving, I head over to librarian over here and ask for a quest. Yeah, I definitely take like a 20 FPS loss streaming this game, and it was never that bad. But I think 1080p definitely makes it worse. Yeah, music's quite loud. Let's do this. And the thing is, this game in particular, like, I don't think it's worth streaming in a higher resolution because the encoding is just always so rough for this game. But yeah, let's see. If we're lucky, he'll give me a quest that I can do on the way. Which, I could do this, but I don't want to because I'm keeping my board chops in reserve. Assault the bandit camp west of the road to Agroprom. Sure, why not? Board chop. Area of mutants west of the pump station. Sure, why not? Okay, so let's see. Let's walk away from here. Kind of loud. Okay, so this is mutants, and then yeah, so this says west of the road to Agroprom, and the thing is, this is normally a path to Agroprom, which would be very convenient if I could take it, but I can't because I'm playing with inaccessible zone, and I don't actually know how you're supposed to discover the route unless you just find it off of PDA, so I guess it literally comes down to luck. I'm definitely not paying 6,500 rubles to like have a chance to find it, so that's for the time being. I guess I can't go to Agroprom that way, so I'll have to go through Orden to garbage to Agroprom, but that's fine. I'm kind of surprised Stalker Anomaly is actually a category on Twitch. Yeah, you know, me too, actually. But the thing is, when everything was kind of popping off for Gamma recently, or excuse me, for Stalker recently, I looked up the Twitch categories to see if anyone was playing, and seeing like I wanted to see how other people categorize their Stalker streams, and then lo and behold, Anomaly has its own entire category, which is nice. So, and yeah, then within Anomaly, there's like, you know, so many wide options for mod packs, but I think the most popular by far right now is definitely Gamma, which is also what I'm playing. So the first few streams I was like kind of specifying that I was playing Gamma, but at this point, every time I tune into a stream or a Stalker Anomaly stream on Twitch, it's everyone's just playing Gamma. So yeah, my FPS is definitely not great. Usually it's over 100, but definitely tanking. And I think streaming in 1080p makes it worse, which is kind of sad, but I guess we'll try. If it's truly unbearable, I could switch it mid-stream, but I won't. I don't think that's absolutely necessary. I think the further away I get from the camp, it'll be better because there will be less NPCs. I think I call it Shadow of Pripyat. Yeah. I wonder if that's a Call of or Shadow of Chernobyl or Call of Pripyat one. I don't know. The older mod that combines the games. Yeah. I feel like a lot of mod packs or a lot of mods did that, and I guess Anomaly is just kind of like the current big one that like everyone supports. So like as far as like Stalker mods go, I was always like a really big fan of quite a few, or I shouldn't say big, but I was a fan of quite a few for Shadow of Chernobyl, since that's my favorite game. I think that's most people's favorite of the trilogy. But the one that I used to play on Shadow of Chernobyl was called Lurk, like Lurk, and I thought that shit was sick. It was like super fucking ahead of its time, I think, with like how actually I don't know. It was pretty on par for all Stalker mods, but that one just like felt like the most polished to me, and it had like a really cool aesthetic to it that the guy worked really hard on. But the thing was, it never I'll go, bro. I'm gonna eat breakfast. See you, bro. All right, have a good one. Thanks for saying hello. Hope you have some good breakfast. The big features were being able to freely join every faction, including bandits, and no English dialogue. Oh yeah, yeah. In Anomaly, you can join mostly any faction. I mean, obviously it's context dependent, but for the most part, you can. Like this playthrough, I started as a loner because I wanted to start in Rookie Village, but then I joined Clear Sky later. So, which if I'm being honest, I kind of regret, but I'm just trying to play through this quest line. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the Lurk mod pack for Shadow Chernobyl was always so great to me because like it didn't try to do like all like the really wild shit that like the other mod packs tried to do. Like I think there was one like the really popular one at the time was called like AMK, and like there was some one that was like trying to introduce vehicles into the game and be the first one with cars and shit, and I always thought that was a bit much. Lurk was just like very focused on like the gunplay more than anything else, which is what I enjoyed about it. So, and it made artifacts kind of take a backseat to the game, which at the time was probably a pretty common way to like want to play the game, but nowadays like people who like really love the Stalker games, it's like, why would you get rid of them? So like in Lurk, artifacts were just basically like they were just like fodder to sell. There was like no real use to like equip it to yourself, if I recall correctly. So some people prefer the game that way. I think it's fun when you can get like really good artifacts, but the thing is, at least in vanilla Anomaly, it didn't really feel like it was worth it. But at the same time, it wasn't really worth it to or I mean, it was worth it to sell them, but like you got so rich to a point where like it didn't matter. So like it just kind of felt like artifacts were all around useless. But in Gamma, Grok kind of redid the entire artifact system, but oh Jesus Christ. But the problem is that it feels like something that you have to kind of plan for like really, really far ahead in the game, because you have to empower artifacts and like combine artifacts to like make better ones over time. But maybe it gets better once I get better detectors, but right now it's like not that common to find good good artifacts, so like it just feels really slow. So this entire playthrough so far, I haven't gotten any artifacts to equip to myself. Wow, that was it. All right. How stable is Anomaly Gamma? Because I remember making the game. So as someone who's played the original games, even playing vanilla Anomaly, I could probably count the amount of times I had a game crash on one hand, which is saying a lot. So I would say pretty stable. And with the Gamma, when you consider the fact that it's almost 400 mods on top of a modded game already, I think it's pretty stable. I definitely get more crashes in Gamma, but not to a point where I would be concerned, if that makes sense. Like, most of the time there's crashes, it's usually seems to be something like completely random, and then it doesn't really happen again, which I guess is a good and bad thing. Most of the crashes I've had were probably my own fault, because I do have some mods installed on top of Gamma, but not too many. I didn't want to go like too ham with it, so. Hello, Mr. Streamer. How's the vibe today? We are doing well. Nice to see you. We just kind of gaming, kind of passing the time. I was saying earlier that I hadn't realized how long it was since I last streamed, and according to Twitch, it was almost like 20 days ago. And I kind of like boot up this game like maybe once or twice a day. But the thing is, I wasn't playing any of the quests because I thought, oh, well, if I'm gonna do the quest, I'm gonna stream it. And then the thing was, I was kind of like trying to farm reputation and rubles so that when I do progress the main quest, it won't be as bad. But then here I am now with like almost 300,000 rubles, because I wanted to not have to worry about the 30,000 rubles I have to pay for the Psy helmet, so that I can kind of unlock the rest of the map. I remember Shadow of Chernobyl being a bitch of crash. Yeah, I mean, the thing was back then too, you had to consider, at least when I played the game, was hardware was also like significantly worse. So like, in addition to the game being somewhat unstable on its own, it was also significantly more difficult to run it with the computer that I had. So all around, it was like very not great. But I'm sure if I played if I played Shadow of Chernobyl today with my current machine, I'm sure it would be much better, though I don't know how much of the crashing is attributed to like just the game itself. It's some rifle fire. Okay, well, I don't know if these are. Well, this must be the guys I'm looking for. Oh, whoops. You know what? Fuck it. And, yeah, there they are. You can see. Let's, you see, I never make use of these, so I'll do it now. Some bullet resistance on me, even though I probably don't need it. Yeah, the thing is too, though, like, I think my opinion would change a lot if I played it today, but I do have like a soft spot in my heart for those games. And of course, our like standards for like how a game should play and run is probably much higher than it was back then. So I'd have to play it again, because I definitely look at that game with like rose tinted glasses. Like, it wasn't a broken game, you know, like some people like to throw that term around. I don't think it was like broken, but I mean, playing that game and having crashes definitely was not a rarity. Okay, how do I get in here without? Okay. that's the best target. I feel like I'm really pushing my luck here. And fuck. It's a bad idea. I don't like this. My FPS is also trash because there's all these NPCs around. Only Stalker I've had problems with this called Pripyat, not being able to get Pripyat too different. Long Gunslinger play that. Yeah, I think oh fuck. I don't remember what mod pack I played for called Pripyat, but this shit probably doesn't even exist anymore. I know what I played for Shadow Chernobyl definitely doesn't exist. Okay, this was a bad idea. I was like, I looked away from the screen for like 1 second. This is what I get. This is like probably one of the worst games to try and re-chat and play. You know, I don't even remember where I last saved. I should, I didn't even put in armor piercing rounds. I probably should have done that. Alright, let's just run this way behind the house. You know, if they come to me, that would be even better. I heard him though. Oh god, why now? I'm gonna die. Well, good thing I took that bullet resistance. NPCs being able to see through foliage. No. You know, I probably deserve this. Let's not stay here. Not a great place to be. I don't know where the... Oh. That wasn't so bad. I like was a very botched entry, but we did it. Okay, well. I don't have the attention span to watch out stuff. How people do it. Yeah, it's I think a part of the charm for like Iron Man runs is the fact that like someone's just gonna get hoed sometimes. But when I'm playing this game regular for myself, definitely very distracting to try and stream and play this game. Why is this? Oh, that's the wrong one. What am I looking for? I'm looking for what one do I usually use? Oh, this one. Okay. And I think I usually take a Yagulin too. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. I definitely like went in like way too deep to try and get the jump on them for no reason. If I played these again, I'd go for Vanilla Plus experience. Yeah, that's what I'd recommend. I definitely think it's worth playing just Vanilla Anomaly, because it definitely wasn't bad. Like, I mean, inherently there are some things that carried over from the base games that was still like a little odd just by the nature of what this game is, but like some animations still don't look great. I would say the economy definitely still kind of sucks. What else? Like, I didn't really like the way artifacts worked. Like the perk-based artifacts fixes a lot of that, so. And depending on what you define as Vanilla Plus, you could also just install some textures, which, some textures and like gun model reworks, which entirely fixes like the main problems to me, personally. And then also like sound mods, I think are pretty fair game as far as that goes. You know, I think I have one of these in my stash. I don't really think I'm gonna repair it, but Yeah, I think the hit to my FPS is a bit much to try and stream in 1080p. Because even just walking around the grass is like not great. Well, not great for me by my standard. I'm used to having like 100 to 120 FPS, but now I'm getting like below 100 sometimes, and that definitely does not feel great. Other body over here. Yeah, I would agree as far as like what I would consider vanilla plus, which I played vanilla anomaly mostly for a little bit, but then as my playthrough went on, I kind of installed like new textures or like quality of life things. So that definitely I would still consider it vanilla plus. So those were all right. There's definitely a lot of great options too, which is nice. Like you can really decide like how much you want to change things while still remaining mostly vanilla plus. Like some texture models, like I think the biggest one for anomaly is there's quite a big choice you have to make between, do you want to use a mod called HD models, or do you want to use one called like Dux's enumeral character kit, or like Dick or something, and then fixed vanilla models. And my first playthrough, I used HD models, and while some of them were really good, some of them also felt extremely out of place. So I ended up actually not liking it that much, and the performance was just generally worse. Whereas Gamma, which is what I'm playing right now, uses Dux's kit and the fixed vanilla models, and I definitely think it's a lot better. Like, yeah, the more traditional stalker models definitely feel dated sometimes, but like the game, like obviously the game was built with those in mind, so like it just looks better to me. Like the original stalker models still have like, you know, comically large feet and shoulder pads and shit, but with the mods they just like are higher quality, so it's not as obnoxious, I guess. Oh, when did you update Gamma? I haven't seen gun parts having percent symbol when you field strip a weapon. Uh, I think they added that a while ago. I I I recently did a full reinstall of Gamma like just a few days ago because I broke my game, but yeah, I think they added that quite a while ago. Definitely like not more than a month ago, or maybe a month ago, which I guess is not too long, but in terms of Gamma, you know, that could be quite a while because Grok was updating this game like pretty frequently. He's been taking a break, so there hasn't been like a recent update, but yeah. I bet I got the anniversary patch, so I guess I need to update. Yeah, I pretty much just check the announcement channel in the Gamma Discord every once in a while just to see if there's been an update, but Grok's been taking a break, so there hasn't been one recently. So actually, like, this is the most I've been able to enjoy the game in a while because I'm not installing other mods and I'm not like, well, there's not other updates to like change my game too much. It's funny because it's funny you mentioned that because the anniversary patch is when I started this current playthrough, because I was really excited for the new AI, but then if you pay attention in the Discord, there was kind of a disparity on whether or not people think the new AI is better. Because the new AI, when it first came out, for some people, including myself, was a little buggy, but uh, Grok also fixed that, and it's definitely a lot better. Alright, now the real problem is I'll pop a save right here. The real problem is if the military is spawned here. I don't know how I'm gonna cross this bridge so easily. Okay, big stretch. After the whole RC3 move, I've been concerned about updating the games. Yeah, I think because on that same topic of like whenever there's a big next thing, I'm kind of just thinking it might be best for me to just finish this current playthrough before I update again, because for the most part I kind of like where the game is now, which is to say if like you're in the middle of a playthrough and like don't want to risk possibly breaking your current save, maybe it's worth just playing, not having to worry about update. And it's always like the worst area to cross too. Like crossing the bridge is like a terrible idea, but now running across the water has like radiation, but I guess it's not too bad. You know what I do miss in the old games though is when the binoculars would spot enemies for you. I think there's a mod that does that for Gamma or for Anomaly, but I haven't installed it, so I usually have to be careful with the machine gunner over there, but I don't think he's there, so I'm assuming the military did not spawn. Oh, fuck was that? Oh god, that scared me. I think that was my own character. Yeah, usually if the military would spawn here, I'd see him by now, so I'm assuming it's fine. But just in case, I guess. Yeah, they're not usually here. Yeah, I guess he's not here. Alright. Let's, pop this save real quick. Yeah, after the whole... Oh, that was the same message I just read. But yeah. I would say... After everything that's happened recently, for me personally, because there was a few scares of like things that I thought might break my game, but it seems fine so far. I think I might just try and finish this playthrough before I update, if it's a big update, because since Grok hasn't updated in a while, there seems like whatever the next update is might have quite a lot. So I might just hold off on updating for the time being, because I kind of like the game where it is now, and I like everything that I have going on. Okay, the clear sky outfit. Oh, deliver the package? You know, we might be able to do that. Come on, please stop. I just want... Okay, fine. You know what? This guy's just chilling in the anomaly. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's fun to keep playing the same game without any major changes for one playthrough. Was wacky not being able to use my MP7 silencer after a certain update. Hopefully the next update will be big. The main dev, Larkin's still busy with RL stuff. Yeah, I think for the most part, like, since the anniversary update, at least to me, the biggest thing was the AI changes. And that seems to be mostly fixed now. And like, funny enough, you mentioned the MP7. I found this recently, and I have a silencer on it, so I think it's fine. I heard that if you die with it in your inventory, it can crash your game, so that might be interesting. I haven't died since getting it, so I don't know, but yeah, like if you keep up in the Discord, like there's a to-do channel, and even though Grok is taking a break from like actually updating the game, you can see there's definitely a lot of activity there, so whatever the next update is might have quite a lot. Is it to the 9mm one? Yeah, actually, you're right, because the MP7, I thought it was odd because like I was gonna put the silencer on the MP7. I like looked into the details. I'm like, why does this say 9mm? But I guess maybe that's what it was. But yeah, I would say like immediately after the anniversary patch, there was definitely some problems I was having, but with the current most recent version of Gamma, everything has been fine for me, so So I'm just gonna keep it how it is for the time being. And this guy just killed this guy, and now it's big chillin'. So I'm gonna take that. But yeah, like looking at the vanilla models, or well, the improved vanilla models of Gamma, I would definitely say I lean on the side of Dux's kit with fixed vanilla models is better than HD models. Some of the HD models just look so odd and like really out of place in the game, and that was like kind of what ruined it for me. On top of the performance just being all around worse. So I know some people still like really prefer the HD models. So like there's like all those like posts about how to get HD models working in Gamma, but definitely not definitely not compelled to do that. I'm active on the Discord, but only on brain fart, off topic, music. That's funny. I actually have like all the social channels and like everything disabled. I literally only look at the updates and the to do. Actually, I lied. I'm pretty actively looking in the modding section because I really like Hippo's work. So I want to offer promote. Oh, damn, they always find me somehow. What's that? Doge hype doc? Jesus Christ! All right, well, can't alt tab at the moment, but I'll be sure to report this. Mark this as spam real quick. These bots, they always find you. Uh, let's see. How do I do this? Can I report this account from here? Okay, report. I hate this stuff. Why does it always happen? Report, chat. Why is spam not a? Oh yes, it is. Okay, that's taken care of. I prefer Dux models too. I used HD models for a small while when I found out about Grox mod and thus Gamma. Yeah, because when I first heard of Anomaly, like one of the most popular mods on the add-ons page was HD models. So I was like, oh, this must be what everyone uses. And then I come to find out like all the problems it has. I'm like, yeah, I definitely don't want to use that my next playthrough. I definitely had a lot of problems with like performance in addition to just like not liking the way it looked after a while. It's kind of a shame too, because like some of the models are definitely pretty good, but then some of them are just like out of place enough that it kind of ruins the whole thing, in my opinion. There was a third one, but oh well. Oh, there it is. If performance and models are worse, why use it? Yeah. Pretty much there was like no upside after a certain point. Like some of the models are good, but not enough to justify like the huge performance hits sometimes. Like if you ever got like a quest, those quests where it's like defend a checkpoint or like defend for clear sky, it's like always defend the pump, right? Like with all the bandits that would show up and like all the clear sky members you'd defend the pump with, it was like legit sub 30 frames sometimes, and like usually my game was running like at above 100, so that was just a bit much for me. And like with everything I have now, like I think this game looks really, really good, and usually I get like 100 to 120 FPS. I'm streaming now, so like it's kind of kind of dipping below what I'd prefer, but like all things considered, I still think it's pretty good. And with the HD models, it was like almost impossible to like maintain that high frame rate. I also installed the new screen space shaders, like the one that just came out the other day with like fog, and I have to say it is definitely very worth it. At first, I was like debating like whether or not I want to install it because I'm like, oh, I don't really care about fog that much. But now that it's in the game, I'm like, you know, that definitely looks very good. I'm just gonna walk down the middle of the street. What could go wrong? Yeah, I think if you're playing any PC game, playing at 30 never feels good. And then if you have a high refresh rate monitor, like myself, that's just like kind of unacceptable to me. Like for me, some people are like, oh, 60 is my bare minimum. I would agree that 60 is like the barest of bare minimums, but for me, my preferred is to be like at least like 90 to 100. Which I do get in Gamma with some specific settings, so it's not too bad. And I also installed the Adega textures and Aiden's grass tweaks. And like, you can see how like full my grass, like the grass density is like really good, I think. And it actually performs better than the normal Gamma grass, so I think that was like really worth it too. You paid for the refresh rate, so you're gonna use it. Yeah, exactly. I think even if I didn't, it just like, even when I was playing on a 60 hertz monitor, like back in the day, like, the thing is, even though technically you cannot see more than the 60 hertz was pushing out to you, you can feel it. So like, even though I had a 60 hertz monitor, I still want to play at like 120 at least. Well, it depends on the game, but oh god, depends on the game. But the games I played, I definitely prefer to have 120. Where is this guy shooting? It's like, must be over here. Oh god, I hear it, but on the hill. Yeah, he is. I can't see his head. You know what? Jesus. Vettel ravioli? I didn't even know. Oh, nice. The body's falling to me. He was shooting me with the pistol, so it wasn't too bad. What games? I prefer some more competitive shooters. Since you care about frames. Yeah, well, back in the day, yeah, I used to play a lot of, used to play a lot of like Counter-Strike and other shooters, but mostly Counter-Strike. And yeah, that game, even if you have a 60 hertz monitor, you definitely like would prefer to have like, oh fuck, no, oh, I'm gonna die. Why can't I get out? Usually I get out just fine. Oh, that's too bad. Well, that was almost horrible, but I think we're gonna make it. But yes, to answer your question, I definitely played a lot of Counter-Strike. And yeah, that game, even if you have a 60 hertz monitor, you're trying to get that like 300 FPS if you can. And then like also playing Dota 2, it was great to have like 200, 300 FPS. And with more recent games like Doom Eternal, you know, that game, the more FPS you can have is like way, way better. That game is like not one you want to slow down in ever. Is there anything I can eat that's like not... I guess I can eat these. These rat skewers. Alright. We almost lost an arm, but it seems like it was fine. this like entire air. Oh Jesus Christ! Am I actually like blocked off from getting inside? Goddamn dynamic anomalies. I hate this. I think I actually am, but maybe I can run. Oh no, bad idea. Bad idea. That's actually awful. I think the dynamic anomaly is literally blocking off the entrance. Oh, see people pushing for like 400 FPS in CS:GO. Yeah, it's like I was saying, even if you have like a 60 hertz monitor, if you have 60 hertz but you're playing at like 90 FPS, it feels significantly better. I think there's a point of marginal return. Like I would say like once you push like 240 maybe or like 300-ish, once you push past that point, yeah, you're probably maybe not getting it. But if you're someone who like feels the difference between 200 and 400 FPS, then you're also probably someone who's buying a 360 hertz monitor anyways. So maybe the target audience is not the same. Okay, in any case, let's can we jump through the window? Probably not. What's your current plan for the run though? What quest are you going to? Okay, so as I was explaining, I guess we'll chill with the guitar guys real quick. The thing was, I hadn't realized that it's been like almost 3 weeks since I last streamed. And the thing was, I was just, every time I play this game, I just kind of like do some like fetch quests or like money quests just to get some money, because I was thinking that when I stream the game next, I'll be going to Yantar to get the Psy helmet from Professor Sakharov, so I can like actually open up the rest of the map, past army warehouses. And then like my only goal was like, okay, let's just get like 100,000 so that we can pay for the 30,000 rubles for the Psy helmet and just like not care too much about it. But then, you know, I just kept playing and like some days went by and I like hadn't realized that I had accumulated like way more than I needed. So right now my goal is to just I'm gonna get to Yantar. I'm gonna give the professor his money and turn him some quests, and then we should be able to open up the map. That's why like I think the stream title mentions like I'm gonna try to actually get to the main quest today, because I'd really like to play one of the labs, because I haven't gotten to go in any of the labs yet since starting Gamma. And see, these are the moments where, while I like personally agree with the mods that like disable fast travel and like make it have a penalty for doing it, a fucking anomaly spawning right in front of the door that stops me from going there is kind of problematic. So in this one moment, I usually don't fast travel, but I think I kind of need to, so I have to go here. I don't know, I guess I'll go here. Go to the hangar. Oof, yeah, your Psy helmet with the kids like 300k, like that's gonna be a breeze. Yeah, I think if Gamma doesn't change it, it's only 30k, which now that I have 300k, it should be fine. I was definitely just like walking around doing a lot of fetch quests and like mutant hunts and, you know, shit like that to like get money. And I also I wasn't sure if there was anything you could do with like all the extra gunsmithing tools that I got, like the ammo box, like the little black ammo making box or tools that you get. I thought that you could give them to a mechanic, but apparently you can't. So like I had like 15 of them, so I just sold all of them that I didn't need to, so that definitely helped a lot. Oh god. Okay. The Idor crocodile. Okay, well actually, the other thing too was like I was grinding rep with Clear Sky and Mercenaries because I wasn't sure who gets the tactical kits for the FAL. And it turns out if you just max Clear Sky, which I did, I think. Yeah, once you get max, you get access to the kit. So the end game item that I like would prefer to have is the FAL, because I think that shit's cool. It's like one of my favorite IRL guns, so I haven't found an FAL yet, and apparently Monolith is usually where they are, so that's just another reason to need to go north, which I cannot do without the Psi helmet, so. Oh wow. I've never actually seen someone else talking to Butcher. I don't know if that's just like really uncommon or what. Okay, well, I guess we're waiting in line. Butcher looks like he doesn't really care, but... This guy's talkative. So, in any case, let me just sell some shit to you real quick. Okay. I do want to go to Agripom because I need to get something on the way. An emission did just happen, so maybe it's worth going through that like anomaly pit. But yeah, for me, I always think the most engaging part of the Stalker games like is the hobo phase, you know, and especially in Gamma where like your progression is like so heavily tied behind like the toolkits and all that. Like, I thought the beginning phase was definitely really satisfying, but I think once again I'm kind of getting to a point where like I'm not struggling anymore. So I think going north is what's going to change that. So I'm kind of looking forward to that too, because like once I get the expert, my first set of expert toolkits, like the game opens up again. Right now I'm kind of like stuck behind having only the advanced toolkit. And like even though the items I have now I'm like pretty happy with, you know, I found a few things that I need the expert toolkit to use, so immediately once I do that, like the game opens up for me again, which will be fun because right now it definitely doesn't like feel like a challenge. It's funny because like right now I'm using the UMP too, and like I've always used a shotgun as my like main mutant hunting gun, or like mutant defense. And I was really lucky to find this Saiga like super early. But then I also found, I think I found the UMP even sooner than I found the Saiga. But the thing is, since I always use a shotgun, I was like, oh, I'm never going to get to use this. But then when I was watching other people play Gamma, I was like, everyone's using an SMG. And like a lot of people in particular were like, oh, I really wish I could find the UMP. Because apparently it's really good. So I've been using the UMP just like force myself to do something different. And I have to say, I think it's better than carrying the shotgun because at least in the case of the Saiga, even though it's magazine fed, it's only 6 rounds, which is like pretty low. Whereas the UMP shooting 45 has like 25 bullets in the mag, which is like only takes like maybe like 2-3 shots at most to kill most mutants. So like I think it's better, honestly. I feel kind of guilty because like I've been using the Saiga the whole time and I feel like, you know, kind of attached to it, but I think using the UMP is honestly better than the shotgun. But I think once I get to like my first lab, maybe the shotgun will prove more useful in like close quarters. Even though I feel like the UMP would still be just fine in close quarters, so... Okay, I guess there's no artifacts for me.
No, привет.
But this is closest to the objective that I want to get to, so... It's this one, right? Yeah. UMP is nice, lower recoil is really nice for hunting stuff. Yeah, I don't even, I haven't run into anything that I would need to use full auto for. Usually just like 1 or 2 shots is enough, but I do have the option. Whereas like, there were definitely some times I like had my shotgun out and like six rounds was definitely not enough for like the pack of mutants I ran into. Like if there's like 3 boars or something, six shells is like not enough. Whereas with the UMP, you have 25 bullets, so it's probably fine. I haven't run into a situation with the UMP where I felt like outmatched, whereas it definitely happens with the Saiga sometimes. Like, yeah, the Saiga does more damage, but 6 shells is like pretty bad. But it's nice because one of the updates in the to-do section of in the Gamma Discord says that the next update will have like tiered Saiga mag sizes. So like I think the one I have is like the mid-tier Saiga, so it should have like 8 or 10, which would be like a pretty significant improvement, so over 6. So I'm looking forward to that. Although I've come to like the UMP quite a lot, so I think I might just keep using this. I just end up using Saiga 12 with the P90 UMP. Extra slots more useful. Yeah, once I got the MP7, I was like, oh, that is like really useful, because the thing is, I like to have the binoculars at the ready, but like anytime you can pull out binoculars, you can just equip them, right? So like they don't need to be in that slot all the time. Whereas like there are some panic situations where it would be useful to have my MP7 with armor piercing rounds at the ready. So I have my MP7 in the binocular slot. We just need full auto to go along with the drum mag. Yeah, I do really want to find I think it's called the Raptor. Whenever that was added, like kind of recently. I think it was like right before the anniversary update, or maybe it was with the anniversary update. I imagine you cannot make use of the Raptor without the expert toolkit, I'm assuming. So yet another reason to go north. Okay. Great. Lurkers already. Recover the tracking device failed. What? What update? It didn't fail. At least I don't think so. There was another one. No. Where it went. Also, it's kind of dark on my screen. I'm gonna bump it up just a little. Okay. Oops. Oh. Who's shooting at him? It's, the AP rounds in just in case it's military. Oh. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I wonder why the mission updated though. You got many green stashes above Red Forest? I think I have literally one. Oh, wow. Nice. But that's not above Red Forest. I have one in the Red Forest. Yeah. I got kind of lucky with the advanced tools and the basic tools, but I'm not counting on getting lucky with the expert tools. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Cover the tracking device. I don't know why that updated, but okay. Oof, yeah, it'll take a while to get expert then. You know, there's always a chance that you can get them, I heard, in the white stashes, but yeah, I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't be surprised if I get to that green stash and it just has like another set of advanced tools. Thing is, with the nice thing about the advanced tools though is that you can craft them if you had the 5 basic tools, but you can't craft expert tools, so it quite literally will come down to RNG, which, you know, I knew that signing up for this game, so I guess I'll have to wait and see. Yeah, we're just heading straight, so this thing's gonna kill me. I'm gonna be looking at my PDA and forget that it's there. Good luck on it. Still haven't found one. My freedom run had to pay a heavy price to get heavy repair kit with advance. Oh yeah, I've like, even though at this point I'm not really struggling financially, I kind of told myself that I wouldn't like cheese too much of the game with money. So like I think like just self-imposing on myself, I would only get that stuff once I can craft it. Ah, Jesus. Oh, God. What? Oh, God. I knew I heard something, but I was like, did it die in the anomaly or? Okay. Oh, God. No, 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 no. It actually almost happened. Oh, it's gonna kill me again. Eh. Eh. Okay, jeez. Let me stop for like just a second. I just... Is that in the fire pit? Okay, well. Oh, there it is. Cool. Alright. Let's save real quick. I think that's everything, so I just have like a shit ton of things to bring to the professor now. I would like to get this, but that's in the base, so that's probably not happening. I can try and get these white stashes. Hopefully it's not too close to the military. Yeah, it shouldn't be. It might be, but I think it'll be fine. Wow, I'm actually running out of hydro shotguns. See, that's the problem though, with like having more shots available is I'm kind of too liberal with them, so with the shotgun you're a little bit more careful with how frequently you shoot. So, I know that's the entrance to the lab, but we won't be going there anytime soon, so... Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna head this way very carefully, and if the military doesn't like that, then we'll just run back. You know, honestly, at this point, I could probably take on that entire base. But, don't want to try my luck. I think I can, but it might cost me my entire stash of armor-piercing rounds. Which I don't want to do. Patchwork anomaly suit. Does have the stuff? Oh, the stuff. Okay, that's actually really good. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. The one part I really needed from the armor did not drop. So sad. Of course. Aha, another set of basic tools. That's so tragic. The one part that I disassembled the armor for did not spawn. Just goes that way sometimes, I guess. Here we were talking about RNG and wouldn't you know it. Alright, well. The plus side is we weren't even at 300k, but we definitely will be when we turn in all these quests to the professor. And then he's immediately going to rob me of 30k, but that's fine. Who cares? If it means that we can go north, then that's really good. As far as going north is concerned, obviously priority number 1 is expert tools, but I would really like to find an FAL. Because I was really excited to get this, like the Swamp Thing kit for the AK-105, but I'm pretty, what's the word, like, you know, I just kind of want something new. You know, it doesn't really matter, but wouldn't hurt to have something new. That being said, I have quite a large stockpile of 5.56, but I don't have any of 7.62 NATO, so even if I find an FAL, I'll probably be using 5.56 for quite a long time. But okay, what time is it? It's almost 6 p.m. in game, so took quite literally about an entire in-game day, but we are here, so we almost died like 2 separate times for stupid reasons, but you know, that's how it goes. We did survive though. We did have to make use of some more meds than I would like to, but it's okay because professor sells meds at a good price. Quite literally going to the professor and just like getting robbed. Have to pay 30k for the psi helmet. Have to pay like for all these meds that I want to replenish. Kind of want to pay for the another artifact melter, but I'm kind of holding off on that. I think the artifact melting and like hunting will be a lot better once I get the improved detector. So right now it feels like the anomalies or excuse me, the artifact hunting is like not as big a part of the game to me. It definitely feels like having not participated in it actively, it feels like nothing's really missing from the game, if that makes sense. I guess if like you really want to double down on like being an artifact hunter, you kind of have to plan around it for the beginning of your game, like getting the Svarog detector and stuff as soon as possible. Wait a minute, I think there was a stash here, right? Yeah, here, green. I can grab that real quick before we turn our shit in. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't know if it's like straight up hard coded to like be impossible to get expert tools in the south. But you know, worth a shot. I'm not counting on it, but we'll see. We get something good, that's for sure. It is at least a green stash. I used to go this way a lot because I would get to Rostock through wild territory, but like I realized how much of a pain in the ass it is to go through wild territory all the time that I just started going through Rostock via garbage. So that's like way more convenient for me. Aha, another set of gunsmithing tools. That is more money. It's still so sad what happened earlier. That that armor had exactly the component I was looking for, but then it didn't spawn when I disassembled it, so just stalker things. Speaking of which, just like stopping here real quick, this looks like super good with the reshade and the new weather and the new grass. I'm a big fan. I don't think the stream will like quite capture how good it looks in front of me, but I gotta say I'm a big fan of all the work done here. Like the grass density is just like so much better, and like it runs better than default, which is really surprising. You know, after everything that happened, my armor is probably pretty beat up. Yeah, it is. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's just below. I should have checked sooner. No. Alright, well, I guess we're getting robbed twice. I'm gonna buy this like glue tube or whatever the fuck, and it's gonna cost like 5,000. Alright, let's see. This is 83. Do we have one that's 80? Okay. 3,000. Okay, whatever. I'll buy one duct tape. Oh, I have two. Nice. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll buy another duct tape. to top this off. Okay, what about our guns? Thankfully, the guns don't wear out as fast. Okay. Nice. You know, I gotta say, when I've been playing recently, I kind of like forget the like character progression mod thing is in the game too. I know it's like really popular, but if I'm being honest, I feel like if I was like making my own mod list that was like really similar to Gamma, I'd probably just get rid of this entirely because I feel like it's just kind of extra for no reason. Like, to me at least, it doesn't really feel like it added anything like that substantial to the game. It just makes it like kind of makes like your beginning phase like more difficult, which I guess is the intention because you're supposed to feel like progression as your character gets better. But the shit where like you're like pretty much guaranteed to lose items is like kind of annoying. I don't know what the point of that is, or like it should be like it wouldn't hurt as bad if like you didn't literally see it despawn sometimes. Yeah, I'm just gonna disassemble these. Disassemble. Just to make room. Okay. I'm gonna just drop all this shit in here. This will be figured out another day. See, I've been like kind of stockpiling this shit because I keep thinking I will want to participate in the artifact crafting system, but like honestly, I can't get myself to do it. It's definitely just taking up a lot of space. I don't even know what I want to do. I think I wanted to build whichever one I have in I think it's this one. Oh no, did I leave it somewhere? Whoops. That'd be tragic if I lost the thing I was keeping. I don't even know where it is. I had one artifact that I found that was like kind of useful to me. I don't remember what it was, but I put it in a little module, but it must be in my base, so whatever. And I think just by chance it builds into the emerald thing that Eidolon carries, so I think I might use that. But that seems so far in the future, so. Alright. Turn in all these quests. These tasks. Okay, 3,500. 67, alright. So that's already 9,000. It's another like 14, 15,000. Okay. So we pretty much got like half of the cost of the Psy helmet immediately, which is nice. We're definitely not struggling financially, but it's nice to have that surplus. Alright. Let's see. I guess this is the big moment where we actually proceed to like open up the map. Let's see what option is it going to be. What can you tell me about the Brain Scorcher? Yeah, it must be. Okay. What can you tell me about the Brain Scorcher? Well, we still have much to learn, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share what little we know with you. The Brain Scorcher seems to emit an invasive frequency that affects the mind of any who journey too close to the Pripyat Center, the NPP, or the wrong side of the Red Forest. These symptoms include migraines, hallucinations, tunnel vision, and without sounding unprofessional, zombification. If I had to give a scientific estimation, I'd identify the Brain Scorcher as a remote psi transmitter, though I'd have to conduct more invasive research before fully setting on that conclusion. Okay. Oh, here it is. Professor, I need a psi protection helmet. My task requires me to move through the Brain Scorcher area, and without it, I won't be able to complete it. Okay, there it is. Ah, of course. I assume you understand I will rob you of 30k rubles. I assume you understand the risk of going through these these psychically volatile areas, do you? Oh, alright. I believe you do. You wouldn't ask me about it otherwise. While there has been this one model we've been working on carefully, but it remains unfinished, and it lacks final calibrations. We could grant you the Psi helmet immediately, as it is a modest sum of 28,000 rubles. However, you would be placing your life in the hands of incomplete hardware. There's one more possibility, though. We can speed up the calibration progress, but that would require us to use more funds and for you to wait. This normally costs about 30,000 rubles. If you are willing to part with such a sum, we'll begin utilizing it immediately to finish our calibrations, which should take approximately 2 days, give or take. I imagine, like, what does he actually do with the extra 10,000? Just pays his staff, I guess. He just, like, expedites the process for another 10,000. I hope my patience will be worth the fully calibrated version. Okay. Goodbye, 30k. Alright, I'll wait for the fully calibrated Psi helmet. Work your magic. Oh, whoops. Indeed it will be. Once we finish working on this helmet, you'll be able to wander around the zone freely without suffering the risk of mental degradation from any psi emitters you might encounter in your journey. Therefore, at the cost of 30,000 rubles. Okay, sure. Alright, well, funnily enough, now that we're here, we have 4 days to just not do anything, which we're pretty good at. Okay, what is this? One of our teams went out to perform anomalous scans. Oh, this is dead scientist ones. We don't want that. Burr hand we might actually have. I think we have a quest that I like accidentally took, which makes me upset because I don't like to take quests that I can't complete, but this one's what? Okay, is this 2 controller hands? I think I do have a Burr hand. Let's mark that as a favorite just in case. Okay. Oh yeah, we have a lot. Okay. I'll come back. Where's the mod that makes the professor just stand here? Okay. Job is done. Nice. Easy 6,000. Wrenched artifact. Okay. Think about changing. Okay. Let's see. Sell all this. I think I'll buy the Yagulin and the bandages. And probably don't need to, but it's so cheap that I always buy them every time I come by here. I buy these batteries from him. And I have quite a stockpile of these in my stash, so I don't really need these. I think my limiting like component for crafting medicine right now is plastic film, which I used to have quite a lot of, but I think I had gone through all of it crafting. I forget what I was crafting. I think I was crafting a lot of bandages. No, whatever. That'll have to do. I guess for the time being, we can head all the way back and just dump our stuff off, but I think we might spend the night here in Yantar. Okay. Sure, why not? Oh, whoops. Might as well keep this in top shape. Might as well top everything else off too while we're here. I actually don't really need to, but... Okay. That looks like everything. It's an mission about to start. Must be. Oh, Psi Storm. Okay, that's fine. Everyone's just like running in. I guess we'll just manage our inventory real quick. Make sure everything is in order. It's nice that I have this to sell again. Okay, my guy's a little hungry. Okay, and this is all junk, so... I would like to go outside to, oh god, that was loud. Thank you, thank you. I see you, Shengo. How you doing? Hoping you're having a gamer's New Year's Eve. I'm stuck inside in game and in real life, waiting out the storm. My dude's kind of hungry, so I need to go outside to cook, but unfortunately there is hell happening outside, so we're stuck in here. All the boys are big chillin'. Has it really been 23 months in a row? That's crazy. Thank you though. Get that big Twitch money, oh baby. You know, I actually recently did the math on like my Twitch income compared to the amount of hours I stream, which definitely has gone down significantly. But at a time, it was quite a lot. But after doing all the math, it's about 6 cents an hour for my efforts. So, you know, maybe not the brightest career path to recommend to someone, but we out here. Pretty much every time I get a sub, it's like, oh wow, I just got like extra guacamole or something on my Chipotle. But I haven't been to Chipotle in a while. I'm a Halal Guys fan recently. Ever since the Halal Guys opened up around me here, which is funny because it literally opened up right next to Chipotle. Definitely Halal Guys main. Do we not have enough for this? Oh, you need 2 water. The irony. Whatever. I'll make sure my man's is well fed before we go to sleep. It's like just getting dark too, which is convenient. Drinking beer makes him dehydrated, but it also makes him sleep easier, so we'll have this beer that we found, why not? Okay. Should be everything. Pretty much at this point we're gonna wait around, so could go to Dead City, don't really feel like it though. Could go through wild territory, go back down to Rostock. You know, for the days we're waiting, maybe we try our luck in the arena. I haven't done that yet this playthrough. Oh, there's also some stashes here that we could grab on the way back, though not terribly important. There's another green stash in Darkscape. It's Darkscape, right? Or Dark Valley. This is like probably my least favorite area to go to, but I feel like it's given me so many green stashes. Alright, well. Do a quick save real quick. Get some sleep in the base. And then I guess we're just heading all the way back to the swamp. I'm just gonna sleep right here. Who cares? Bam. My dude almost died like 3 separate times today, so he needs the comfy bed. The comfy sleeping bag that makes him more well rested than the bed. Okay. Guess we'll have a big boy breakfast. Then head all the way back. Breakfast by the fire. Oh, actually, it's pretty sated right now, so we'll just pass on that, I guess. My morning ritual of 1 UCC coffee. Just top it all off. we're just gonna head straight back to the swamp, so make sure everything is loaded properly. It is. Alright. Don't know what's happening over there, but you know, actually while we're here, I guess it wouldn't hurt to check. In my vanilla anomaly playthrough, like, I would just like sleep nonstop at the bunker and like just wake up and immediately always go artifact hunting and like find a shit ton here. But maybe Gamma intentionally nerfs that idea, because you definitely got ridiculously rich doing that. I think I very rarely have seen an artifact just like wandering around anomalous zones, so I don't know if it's because my detector is not great or if because Gamma really like restricts that form of farming. It's probably better that way too, because like you would kind of get ridiculously rich doing that. Okay, so we have 2 in-game days, 2 or 3 in-game days to run around doing fuck all, so I don't really know what would be most optimal to do. I don't think it really matters. I already have max rep with Clear Sky. I don't need to get more rep with the Mercs. Either way, I guess it doesn't hurt to just keep making more money. Keep making more money. We have some stuff to sell, and we can continue stockpiling our desired ammunition. I kind of want to just go around like fixing guns just for the like fun of it, but it's kind of pointless too. I have the guns that I like. You know, last time I was here too, it was like literally right as I walked into Agroprom, there was a controller, which was quite awful. And of course, now that I accidentally accepted the quest to like get controller parts, I literally have not seen one ever. And I feel like even if I did, I'd probably get unlucky and like not get the part that I want. I think one of the updates too for or in the to-do was to like change the drops for like rare mutants, which is nice because it is kind of anticlimactic to like defeat a pseudo giant and like it drops like 1 ruble, or like a controller would drop like a joint for me for some reason when I like kind of need the mutant parts. But okay, I'm just gonna head all the way back to the swamp. I would like to I mean, I could expedite the process and just sleep for like 2 days straight and like get the helmet, but I don't want to do that. I had a goal in mind of like maybe doing one of the labs this run or this stream, but I'm just kind of walking around and like already getting tired for some reason, like physically in real life. So that might have to be the next stream, which who knows when that'll be, but every time I like stream or like get finished streaming, I'm like, oh, you know, that wasn't so bad. I should do it more often. Yeah, I just never do it. So I don't like to make promises like that, but I can at least promise you I definitely won't stream tomorrow. So I will not be home. So in that New Year's Eve, trying to get rested on New Year's Eve so I can participate in the New Year's Eve. I gotta say though, sometimes I'd be walking down these streets with the new weather and like really just like, man, that looks so good. I don't think this stream really does it justice, but on the off chance he sees this, Good job, Hippo. Really nailed the weathers and the reshade. Oh, what is that? Oh. Trying to be thankful to my mans and just getting assaulted. Jesus Christ. 3 bullets and nothing. Tragic. I'm seeing a lot more experienced loners walk around, which is like super weird to me. Used to seeing like loners with like no gear, but like these guys are pretty kitted out. Okay, going back to garbage. You know, maybe there's some stuff we can do in garbage. Actually, I don't know. I'm not really feeling the mutant hunting. Maybe I should have gone to Rostock, but I hate going through wild territory, as I said, so we're already in garbage. We might as well, if we're gonna go through garbage. Maybe it'll be fun. That'll be a fun thing to do for like time killing. I don't think you make that much money from the arena, but just something fun to do. It's actually kind of not fun sometimes. There's like the final arena match where it's like you versus 5 people and they give you 1 mag with your gun, so like you need to kind of like kill them and like take their weapon off them. But the thing is with the Gamma Ballistic overhaul, I don't know like how awful that experience is because it's probably like armored opponents and they give you like a shitty pistol. I imagine that experience is probably pretty suffering, which might be kind of funny to do on stream, so maybe it's worth a shot. But for now, let's not die. Usually there's bandits around here. I'm assuming that's who's shooting. I can hear the bandits. Let's hope that they're preoccupied with someone else. I'm just gonna walk on through. Attacked by fractures. Oh. Maybe that's what they're shooting at. Alright, Butcher. Did you got any more Hydra Shock for me? He does. Nice. I guess we'll buy all these. Why not? Wouldn't hurt to have more. Burger Rain. Hello. Hello. Nice to see you again. We are finally progressing the main quest after forgetting that I have to do that. But then the irony is we get the Psy helmet and we have to wait 2 days anyway, so we're back to just walking around doing nothing. Right now the plan is to just go all the way back to the swamp and drop all my stuff off. Which is, I gotta say, did you have a good Christmas? You know, if I'm being honest, it was pretty much like any other day. Thank you for asking though. I hope you had a good Christmas. Nothing really happens for Christmas for me anymore, you know. Don't really think I'm too old to get presents. And all my friends are also old and just don't want to do anything, so just kind of a nice day off, you know, just a day to yourself. I actually do not recall what I was even doing on Christmas, if I'm being honest. It might have just passed and like I realized the day after that it was Christmas. Christmas. Gotta walk through here and not die to this anomaly. And then also not die to radiation. Oh, actually, now that I have the Hydra Shock, I'll take this thing back out. Drop off stuff in the swamp. Did you make your base in the... Yeah, so I was about to say, I like wasn't when I was debating what faction playthrough I wanted to do for this run, I was like pretty set on Clear Sky, but Clear Sky's location is just so fucking awful. And yeah, my base is there, so like I think one thing I might do in these 2 days waiting period for the Psy helmet is I might just move my base, because having it in Clear Sky is pretty awful. Not only is it at the bottom of the map, it specifically is in the bottom of the map of the Great Swamp, which is just fucking horrendous. So yeah, we are heading all the way back. And it's also not fun because I have to head through Cordon, which like gives me the busy hands bug sometimes. But you know, we're big chilling. Pretty pretty leisurely walk back right now. Nothing's happened yet. I don't want to speak too soon with this game, but the zone is relatively quiet today. It was not so quiet on the way here, but on the way back it's fine. I recently also like kind of realized that I think I enjoy the game more when I'm not with a companion. So I've been enjoying not having to worry about the shit that companions do to your run, such as knocking you out of your own cover and or just being obnoxious in general. So I got rid of my companion, but I think I might need a new one since I'm gonna be moving all my shit. So have you played MGS 5? Is that a 5? Yeah. MGS 5. Yes, yes I have actually. I'm to be honest with you, that game in terms of like just pure gameplay was pretty fun. But in terms of it being like a Metal Gear game and like having a satisfying story, not gonna lie, I kind of already forgot everything that happened in that game. Because it was kind of touted as like the game that connected all the questions and like, well, you know, that game is quite literally unfinished. Which is tragic, but what can you do? Oh god. Oh, that wasn't so bad. I got lucky though this time I didn't get the busy hands bug. I said it before, but I will say it again. The new weathers are like the hippo weather and reshade with the new green space shaders. Fog is definitely really, really nice. I love that vibe I get from this. Ignoring story, MGS5 is a remarkably fun game. Yeah, it's the crowning achievement of that game to me is the engine, right? Like it runs very well, even on PC. It looks pretty good for what it is. Some people may tell you that that game was literally just so that they could make the Fox engine and then kick Kojima out and use his engine, but you know, all's well that ends well, or not so well, I guess. I think technically the last MGS game is like that zombie game, and then Kojima gets kicked out and has to make Death Stranding. Speaking of which, I still have not played Death Stranding, and I do really want to, but the occasion just never comes up. I have specifically not engaged or looked at any of Death Stranding, so like I legit know nothing about it, which I think will be better if I ever do get around to playing it. But the exception is when that game came out, I really enjoyed all the video clips of like people walking around with like 30 stacks of boxes and then like falling over. So those are about the only thing I know about Death Stranding. Something about Norman Reedus and like delivering the baby pizza or something, I don't know, but I'm sure when it eventually is on sale on Steam for like $2, that'll be a pretty fun time. I think I have like almost 100 hours. Maybe, I think, no, I definitely have more than 100 hours in MGS5, but like, it's misleading because a lot of it was just like leaving the game running so that I could so I could collect my Farmville guns. Free 5 days ago on Epic. Well, unfortunately, I do not have the Epic Game Store shit installed on my computer. I don't feel too strongly about Epic Game Store shit. I'm not one of those people. I just don't have it. So that is kind of unfortunate, though. I probably could have grabbed it. All right, what shit you got for me? I don't need to, but I will buy this just to stockpile this. I've been running out of these. I could sell this to you actually. I don't know if the guy at my base gives me a better price actually, so I will hold off on that. Is there anything I can sell to you? I don't think so. Loris does not have great prices anyways, but yeah, worth checking, but nothing of merit for me. I just collect the games and don't play any of them. I'm a bad person. It's a pretty common experience, not gonna lie. All the jokes people have about how like your Steam backlog just keeps growing even though you like the older you get, you just like stop playing games. And here I am, like I have a lot of games on my Steam backlog that like I feel pretty what's the word? I feel pretty guilty about not playing because some of the games people even bought for me and I still didn't play them. And here I am playing a free mod of a really old game instead of all the new shiny things. But you know, a good game is good. Sometimes, like, as much as I've been playing this game recently, which is like probably the main game I've been playing for like the past maybe two months, I kind of like entirely forgot that like this game is quite literally just entirely free, which is amazing. I own the original trilogy on Steam too, but technically if you wanted to get into Stalker and had nothing or have no like idea of where to go, I would say it's probably still worth playing the original trilogy. Like I'm sure there's like much better options nowadays to like make those games run better. But you know, honestly, if someone just came and is like, oh, I kind of want to play the Stalker games, and like, oh, should I play Stalker Anomaly? I gotta be honest, I can't say I'm one of those people that say like, you have to play the original at this point, because I think to at least get the vibe of like what the game is about, I think playing Anomaly would be fine. The thing is too though, the original trilogy, like I'm pretty sure like each individual game will go on sale on Steam for like $2. So I mean, you could buy it and try your luck running it. I don't know how well those games run on modern hardware, but I'm sure at this point there's so many options to like make the games playable. The story in Stalker is very superfluous. Uh, you know, cause well, the example I always give, right, is like Doom has a story, but like I don't really know anyone that's into the Doom story that way. Like I think you can play all of the Dooms and the new Dooms and like not give a fuck about the story at all. Stalker, I would agree that like it's not what I actually enjoy about the game that much, if I'm being honest, but I think the story is at least like worth consuming, you know? Like I think the Doom story is entirely like passable. The Stalker story and lore is like interesting enough that I think it wouldn't hurt to at least play the original trilogy, but the thing is asking someone to play the original trilogy is like somewhat difficult because of the game's not running well, so by comparison, Anomaly is fucking awesome and there's a lot of mod packs, so you can kind of play whatever you want to play. As far as just like getting the vibe of the game, which I think is more important than getting the story of the game, I think Anomaly is definitely a great place to start if someone asked me. tell where that is. I can like hear it more than I can see it. Me. Did you play the new Dooms? Yes. I, if I'm being honest, I was kind of like when Doom 2016 came out, I definitely had a lot of fun with it, but I thought it was just kind of like all right. Like I definitely enjoyed it, and I would recommend it to other people, but it was like kind of whatever. However, Doom Eternal I think is fucking amazing. I really really like Doom Eternal. I played it a lot. It's just funny because I know like Doom Eternal had quite a polarizing reception because some people thought it like ruined the way that they like to play 2016, but you know, I would just say the kind of player I am and like the way I like to play the game already, Doom Eternal is just like such a significantly better game than 2016. So I know it's like, oh, some people didn't like that like the game kind of air quotes forced you to play a certain way because it's really hard to play like just one weapon in that game, which apparently some people like to do in 2016, which I think is fucking wild, but you know, to each their own. So like the way Doom Eternal like wants you to play was already the way I played the games, so like I felt right at home in Eternal. And as far as the original Dooms go, yes, I played a lot of the original Dooms, like Doom and Doom 2. Doom 3, when that came out, I never really paid attention too much to it. I like got it on my Xbox, which is funny, but I never finished it because I wasn't really that into it because it's not the same as playing Doom on PC. And then like many years later, I found out that like Doom 3 is kind of like the dark horse of the franchise to some people, so never played it, never finished it, but child me probably thought it was cool regardless. I think Doom 3 came out in like 2004, like 2005 or something, and like I remember all the reviews about it just like, oh, this game will give you nightmares. I had to go to therapy after this game. Shit's cool. But that was like really early on in like video game journalist reviews of like really overhyping a game for no reason. And then like the fans, the actual fans of the franchise were like, yeah, Doom 3 sucks. That's a big flesh. Oh my god. There's also some big rats. Flash is just chilling by the fire with the boys. I was really excited for the new Dooms, but I can't get over glory kills. I fucking hate glory kills so goddamn much that you have to use them. Ruin the entire game for me. What's funny is I kind of agree because glory kills after a certain point were just annoying. But the nice thing about Doom Eternal in particular is you could kind of play around like having the perk or whatever that made glory kills faster. So even though it's like arguably not that useful of a perk, I always had it on because I just really hated waiting for glory kills to finish. Technically though, you don't have to use glory kills. Like in Doom Eternal, if you're like really flexing on them, you know, you only need to do it if you need health. Like glory kills are basically just your means of restoring health. So like if you're like really skating through and just like flexing on all the demons and you're not getting hurt, then technically you don't need to. Stopping enemy. Yeah, I agree. That's why like I said, like I definitely used the perk that made glory kills faster just because of that. And again, technically you don't have to do it, but I do get what you mean. Thing is too, like if you like really practice Doom Eternal and like you kind of abuse like the meat hook and like swinging around in the air and like mutants can't hit you in the air, it actually like makes the game like way easier, almost to a point where it feels like cheese. Stopping gameplay locked out. Yeah, I did too at first. Like my very first playthrough of Anomaly specifically like Anomaly, Vanilla Anomaly, I disabled all the animations because I kind of hated it. But in Gamma, where a lot of them are turned on by default and you can't disable them, I would say it would be my preference to not have them on at all. But I would say they don't ruin the game for me, because the only ones that are like obnoxiously long only happen at times where I'm not like in combat, so it's okay. Like at first I thought it would be kind of annoying to like see the like bandage animation and medkit animation in combat. And to be honest with you, I think it kind of is still, because like it finishes later than it looks like it should, but it's not too bad. If I could disable them, I would, but I don't think you can in Gamma, so. Oh my god. Here I was thinking I might stream through the night and like get through a lab, but I'm fucking tired boy over here, and I've done quite literally nothing all stream. I walked from one place to the next. I think if I'm trying to be productive, maybe today is the day we move our base. Just grab up one of the Clear Sky boys and make him hold my shit. I have quite a lot to carry though, which is the problem. Like definitely way more than 1 or 2 people can carry. So it might have to be multiple trips. A time like this, I could abuse the fast travel, but at that point it's just very tedious. The thing is too, I don't really know where I want to have my base, if I'm being honest. I guess if I'm playing Clear Sky, Army Warehouses makes the most sense, so. We'll have to see. Have some quests we can turn into, which is nice. And get some quick rubles. Oh wow, that's a lot more than I thought it'd be. I'm perfectly fine with the med animations since they have a purpose and you can walk around. Talking about stuff like changing outfits, pulling PDA out, the skinning. Yeah, I know in the next Gamma update, or at least in the to-do channel, Grok put that he wants to put in the immersive skinning, and yeah, that was one that like I like was kind of specifically happy that isn't in Gamma currently. But it's coming, so what can you do? I mean, it's fair, because it's like, I guess you shouldn't be able to just like loot an animal while like others are around you. Like you should be certain it's safe, but eh. You're right though. I do agree. I kind of don't want the skinning animation, but it's gonna be in there. I don't know if it's something that you can disable. You probably can, but I don't know. Because I heard that like some animations, if they're on in your current save, they can't be disabled, or else they could break your save, which, you know, I chalk it up to X-ray things, but like I think like apparently like the inventory, there used to be an animation for like opening your inventory that like got taken out because it was like breaking people's saves or some shit. But then people who like have the animation on their current save, you can't just take it out. So I don't know. Hopefully the skinning is something that I can decide whether or not to enable. Okay, let's see. Let's unload all of our shit. Let's see how much we actually have. Whoops. Get rid of all this. I think I bought batteries, did I not? I did. These in here. I don't need to change that, I don't think. We have another set of basic tools and gunsmithing tools. The only way your save will get broken as if disabling the mod causes mod conflicts. Given its gamma, there's 98% chance that's the case. Yeah. That's why I was saying earlier on the stream when someone asked, I was like, I kind of like my game where it is now. So like even if the next update for gamma is gonna be kind of big because Grok has been taking a break and like there's quite a lot that apparently is in the upcoming update because it like the to do channel in the Discord is like pretty active. I was thinking I might just leave it as it is for my current playthrough and then finish it before I update because my game seems to not have any more problems that it was having before and it seems stable and I like the way it plays right now, so probably not gonna fuck with it too much. All right, put that away. That. Don't need this. That seems good. That everything? I think so. Let's put all this away just to see what we can actually craft. Okay, so this is 200 kilos of shit. So I think that it's mostly all the upgrades. This is all the guns, and this is 70. That's not too bad. This is like almost 300 as well, I think. Yeah, 240. Quite a lot. We definitely gonna need multiple people to move all this shit somewhere else. I probably talked about Gamma's arrangement extensively in the past, but it's put together horribly. Tons of outdated mods and inactive mods. There was to break a game when you disable mod. Yeah, it is kind of cumbersome, like sometimes, because I have a few things I added to Gamma too, and like every time it updates, even though I have like it all backed up and like have my user LTX and my MCM shit backed up, the annoying thing is when it updates, it rearranges your load order, even if you use a custom profile. So like, that's another reason I like kind of don't want to update in the next update, because it's just gonna rearrange all my shit and I kind of like it as it is now. So okay, let's put everything away. Let me actually see how much shit I'm carrying. I'll put this away for now. So this is probably what I'd carry just for me, and it's what? About 30 kilos. It's like the most annoying shit ever. Like I picked up this tracking device just randomly on the floor, and like I can't drop it because it must be like a quest item for like something else, but I never got the quest, so like this is just in my inventory permanently, I guess. Oh wait, I forgot I can sell this gunsmithing tool. I keep one extra just in case, even though it does not matter. And my FPS in the base is pretty bad. I'm streaming in 1080p for the first time, and it definitely is quite taxing on the frame rate. Like streaming at all was already like kind of not great, but streaming in 1080p is even worse, and I don't even think it's like that worth it for this game because of the encoding issues. It shouldn't have spawned if you didn't accept the quest. Can you donate it? You know, I actually don't know. I can try that. Because the thing is, I tried putting it in my inventory, and that didn't fucking, or in my stash, and that didn't work. So like, it literally just cannot leave. Yeah, see, it can't even donate it. I don't know if you can donate something that you normally can't sell. Yeah, like I can donate this to him, even though I can't sell it. So like, I literally cannot get rid of this. Do you still have the so here's the thing is I never took a quest to do it. It was just on the ground and I must have grabbed it by accident. Like it was just there. So I don't have anything. I don't have this to turn into anyone. So and the thing is I thought maybe if I take a new quest I can this was like someone else's quest I can turn it in. But no. So this is collect the Psy helmet. That's not it. This is like get controller hands or something. And then this is like the main quest shit. So yeah, I don't have a tracking device quest. So like I said, I quite literally just found it and it got put in my inventory and it must be marked as a quest item like in its properties. But I never took the quest, so I can't get rid of this shit. Like I can't drop it or anything. I can't put it in like my inventory or my stash. So it's just stuck there. I have it marked as junk just so it's at the bottom, but what can you do? At least it doesn't weigh anything. The thing is too, I saw some other people had like a similar problem with an item that like weighs something, so that's like even worse. Thankfully mine doesn't weigh anything. Like I saw someone had a problem where like they had like one of those like I don't know, like prototype detector things and they're stuck in their inventory. Or no, it was like a package. Like it was like 5 kilograms just taking up weight in their inventory that they couldn't get rid of. Okay, let's see. Let's take my UMP, take this. It's kind of tragic is I got this Lebedev and I bought the tactical kit for it, which was like 80,000 rubles or something. And like, it's cool because this gun has a decent sight and like it has a laser, but like it kind of just fucking sucks, you know? Like you have to use way more 9 than 45 to kill things. So like I kind of hate this gun. And I didn't want to use the FNX because I used it in my last playthrough, but this is just like way better. So I'm like stuck with this gun again. I'd look in the Discord to have another stolen mod. I looked, and the thing is, it's like Discord. It's like the search is like not great, so I just didn't bother. It's just kind of stuck there. It doesn't bother me too much. It is just stuck with me for the rest of the playthrough. Like I said, if it was taking up weight, I'd be more upset, but it's not, so it's whatever. Like I kind of want to fix this up just to like use something different. But that would also be kind of pointless. I think there's a tactical kit for the USP. I'm not sure. No, it's not. I think it must be for the Mark 23. Like, I'm kind of desperate to just like use something different at this point. But I think this is like all around worse compared to this. I definitely have the parts to fix this too, if I had to guess. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely have parts to fix. Oh, great. There's an emission starting, isn't there? God damn it. It's every time I want to like look at my crafting menu. And they push me around when I'm trying to use my workbench. Alright, well. Okay, well. Let's see. This was what? I should be able to fix this one because it's pretty high. And then... Are these low enough that they can be fixed? Let's see. There's the ramrod. This thing.
Чего тебе, сталкер?
I think I should be able to fix these, right? Or is it with the file? Okay, that's already 100%, so that's fine. Oh wait, huh? I think my game's crashing because those are. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. They weren't 100% when I took them out. Oh well. Okay, I guess that's fine. I'll take the free condition. I don't know how risky it is to like open my inventory when this is happening. Let's try it. Like how tiny your psycho icon is. Yeah, it is kind of weird because it's like some items like they don't fit in their inventory slots because like once you put like the scope and the like silencer on, like the UMP, like the silencer's like beneath it. And like this in my MP7, the silencer is like inside it. This is like entirely a waste of resources, but whatever. I just want to use something new. Is 40? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Damn. Just one more. Literally just killing time because we have to wait 2 days to get my new Psy helmet. But we do have a new pistol now. Literally just want something new. It does look... I think the USP is cooler than the FNX, so... And I do have a silencer for it, I think. I do. Probably not necessary, but... Again. I just desire flavor. I'm gonna drop this barrel over here. Like, I actually don't know if there's, like, any upside to having this. This is 1.3. Yeah, this is legit heavier, too. And, like, it's just all around worse. Yeah, like, legit everything is worse except for, like, 1 less recoil control and, like, -4 accuracy, but that's not significant. This is just the better weapon in, like, every way. Oh yeah, I forgot what's the mag size of this. This is 12. Like, this even carries less. Jesus Christ. Like quite literally everything about the USP is worse for like no reason. It's not enough that like it matters, but if we're really crunching the numbers here, there's quite literally no reason not to use the FNX. I'm just so tired of it because I used it in my last playthrough too. I actually think the dot sight like actually makes it harder to use sometimes, so I guess there's that. This is whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to be a gamer. I don't want this. No, where's my AK? I'm like kind of getting tired of my Saiga as well, but so what's funny is I'm using the UMP now because even though I was pretty lucky to find a Saiga really early, I actually found the UMP even earlier than I found the Saiga. But the thing is, the way I play this game, I always use a shotgun for my mutant killing needs. But apparently a lot of well, not apparently. The next update uh in the Gamma Discord was like, "Oh, you should tier the Saigas cuz like even the highest Saiga still has a mag capacity of only 6, which is like kind of annoying cuz like even though this gun is really strong, like 6 bullets in the mag like kind of sucks. It's like sometimes if you're taking on like a pack of like 3 bores or something, 6 shells isn't enough. But the UMP with the 45 hollow point ammo is like still really good at killing mutants too, and then you have like 25 bullets, so like I think it's kind of better. And then I was watching other people play too, and then like a lot of people were like, "Oh, I wish I had the UMP because it's so good." And I was like, "Oh, maybe I should try using it." And ever since I started using it, I've been converted. I definitely feel like it's better than carrying the shotgun just because having 25 bullets in a mag is like pretty useful. It's funny too because like my first armor piercing weapon I was carrying for like killing stalkers was the 9mm, the Vityaz or whatever it is, because I had a lot of 9mm AP rounds. And the thing is, there's no AP 45 rounds, but at this point I have AP for 5.56, so like I don't really need it. So I've been carrying my Saiga out of habit, but I don't really think I need to. And I have an MP7 now too for like really doubling down on like needing AP in a pinch. So yeah, I think I'll put the Saiga away just to reserve on the weight for now. Not that weight is a concern, but yeah, then the thing is too, like I have Hydra Shock in abundance, which is nice. I don't know. 200. Almost 10 mags. Almost 10 mags of this shit. Probably don't need that much, but what's 25 times 5 is 125, so yeah, that's good enough. I just carry 3 mags of AP. Oops. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's everything. Like, kind of reduces the weight I have to carry too, which is nice. Basically, shotgun's definitely really good and useful, but only having 6 mags, or 6 shots in my mag is like kind of awful. Like, I feel like the whole upside to carrying the Saiga should be that the reloads are quicker. Right? Because it's like a magazine-fed shotgun compared to like the tube-fed ones. But the thing is, you have to reload so frequently that like it still sucks anyways. Alright, well. That's everything. They're still shilling the 221 or 220 and 1911. Like, we're still in the assault weapons ban. It would like going passenger style car Ford Pinto. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely am in line with I will just take the higher mag capacity. In real life, that's a a separate idea entirely. But for this game too, it's like I'll just take the mag capacity. Having 25 bullets of Hydra Shock is better than 6 bullets of Buckshot for sure. Look how many 145 round aside from a Glock having 13 in the mag. On SIG's website, and they don't sell a single double stack 45. I guess people were kind of people were like hating on double stack in 45 in particular because it makes the gun so thick. It makes the grip thick, but I mean, you're carrying 45 anyway, so you're you're kind of used to the girth and the weight and the thickness. It's funny though, because like a single stack 1911 feels better in the hand than like a Glock, but I don't know if that's because it's a double stack versus the fact that Glock is just like not ergonomic. Well, I guess it depends on the person, but for some people it's not ergonomic. It would be like if Alienware only sold laptops that only ran off of wall power because they had no battery in them. Uh, oh god, itchy. But yeah, I get what you mean. Thing is too, like nowadays, I guess it's because like a lot of people see like carrying 45 as like a boomer thing, because why would you carry a like random 45 handgun that even if it's double stack carries like 12 or 13? Everyone else carrying these handguns that chambered in 9 get like 17, 18 rounds in their mag. Oh, I forget what I was doing already. Oh well. Oh right. We are rearranging our inventory now that we are cleared of shit.
Эх, и здорово же у тебя выходит.
What? That's 2? And it looks like 3. Damn, okay. Alright, well. Once they add the combine all function, that would be great. Okay. That's should be everything, right? That I normally carry. I could probably carry more, but I don't feel like it. That's what I have to do. Just getting rid of all my shit before I have to move it. See how much weight it actually is. Definitely an abundance of shit I probably could sell and don't need. Hmm. The cigarettes. Here it is. Not really all I usually carry. It seems like it always feels like I carry way more than this. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Got our medical supplies. We have the food and water. We have our guns and ammo. That is actually usually all I carry, huh? Like I don't even need to carry half this shit too. I don't even need my MP7. But I have it just because I think it's cool. Alright, well. Now we have air quotes new pistol. We're literally spending time doing jack shit because we're waiting for the Psy helmet. I don't know, it makes me want to fix other guns too. More of a 7.5 kind of guy, but 45 super makes 45 actually a reasonable option. You know what's really sad too is I got this gun when they like when Gamma buffed 357, but it literally goes back to the same problem. This is just a 1911 with even less mag capacity. I think this is only 6. It's only 6 bullets at 357, and it like isn't significantly better than 45 Hydra Shock, which is like annoying. Fucking Hollow Point 45 is just like seems like the most efficient mutant killing ammo. I went through the trouble of getting this repaired and it's not even good. Makes me sad. And literally all these other guns are like kind of useless to me too. I kind of want to get this Ventoras up and running, but I don't have access to 9x39. I have 2 of these, which... Interesting, I don't know why. Looking at all this shit I have, it's like actually only picked it up because I thought it was cool and I don't need it. Like I straight up don't need this. Or this. I'm only keeping this because I fixed it, but I'm not going to use it. Like I think these sniper rifles are just rare, so I kept them, but like I don't really see myself playing with a sniper rifle this run. Yeah, like I could get rid of these. So that would cut down on some weight. I only kept this. This one's tragic because when I got this, I was like kind of excited to use it for a little bit. But like, it's like a pet peeve. It's like the animation on this gun is different than like the frame rate of the game. So like when he like unfolds the stock, it like plays at like not a good frame rate. Like it looks choppy. And then like the animation for him walking is like stuttery, which made me not want to use this gun. Even though it has the canted sight, which is cool, but whatever. So I'm not using this shit ever. Especially now that I have the swamp thing anyways, but... Have you seen the Brun's PSD pistol? I don't think so, no. Yeah, so I guess if I'm being, like, I'm literally just hoarding shit because that is my tendency, but I don't really need any of these. I kept this too because I thought this would be cool to use, but I don't think I had any of the parts for it. And now I have an MP7 anyways, so like I probably don't need this. I think you can use this in the vision slot too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can. So like this is quite literally like, if I didn't have the MP7, I could use this, but I have an MP7, so. Quite literally forcing myself to not use Warsaw Pact weapons. Because I used Warsaw Pact last run. Pretty cool. Basically I have 30 carbine and a pistol that's about USP size with 60 round magazine. So tragic. Don't know what to do. It just makes me feel bad talking about all my 45 pistol options in this game. Literally, they all boil down to there's no reason not to use the FNX. Oh, in any case, I think that is everything. I think I had more food that I usually carry. That's like not green food. But I guess I don't. I think I usually cook some flesh meat just so I don't have to... I feel like I'm wasting the green food if I'm not making full use of it, but I don't think it actually matters. I'll do for now, I guess. Okay. That's everything. Yeah, I guess it is. See, I don't even need to carry this shit, but thankfully it's not like in base anomaly where this shit was like one of them weighed like 4 or 5 kilograms. Just use the USP in maxing into single player games, kind of yikes. Yeah. I'm definitely just using the USP because I got tired of seeing the FNX. I think I just saved. I'm gonna save one more time. Hopefully it sounds cooler too. Yes, it sounds way cooler. I hate how like it loses the like metallic sound once I put the silencer on. I kind of like that like metallic slide sound, but it's gone now. The thing is about this one though, I think it sounds better with the suppressor. Without the suppressor, it sounds kind of odd. Like if you shoot really fast, it like clips through its own audio. Especially on like fully automatic. Like it sounds like the audio is like, or the sound file is like overlaying itself, so it like doesn't finish. But with the suppressor, it doesn't happen. And the UMP also sounds better suppressed, I think. I know one of the updates is like gonna try to make using a silencer more of a choice. Because right now, apparently, the suppressor just like straight up is a buff and no reason not to use it. Oh wait, why am I doing this? I'll keep the suppressors off just for fun. Oh yeah, I forgot to sample the MP7, but the MP7 also sounds better with the suppressor, I think. The assets imported in BNS just hurt in general. So if I'm not mistaken, I think it has to do with the dark signal audio, not the BNS audio. Because I think the gunshots for this gun is not the default boomsticks and sharpsticks one. Yeah, I don't mind the boomsticks and sharpsticks textures. The only thing that's annoying is just kind of like the same problem I have with HD models where like, generally speaking, they're like fine, but some of them stick out too much. Like the not good ones look like so bad that like I don't want to use the entire thing. But for boomsticks and sharpsticks, I feel like it's mostly fine. Definitely adds some nice. It definitely adds some needed flavor in my opinion, because once I got used to the vanilla anomaly weapons, seeing all the boomsticks and sharpsticks weapons, I was like, oh, I definitely see why this is the most popular mod. When I played vanilla anomaly, I didn't use it, so. You see the same model imported by someone else, it's unseeable. Yeah, I think like straight up some of the assets, like not just the weapons, but a lot of the assets are just like straight up from other games. Like I think some of the texture files in the texture pack Gamma was using, like one of the folders legit is just called like Crisis 3 or something. But you know, it's whatever, modded game. It's like some weapons stand out, some textures are like, yeah, that looks kind of odd, but I don't mind it as much. For BNS though, I think it's like I think like they straight up just took some of the Tarkov sounds and Tarkov gun models, which is ironic because Tarkov being heavily inspired by Stalker, and now we're just using Tarkov assets in Stalker. You know, if I'm lucky, I don't know if I actually have this. I've been trying to get this for so long. Yeah, I'm still not enough of this. This is fucking tragic because like one of the stashes I found earlier, there was an armor that had this part or this component, and then I disassembled it and I got unlucky and it didn't actually show up. I'm just wearing plates because this adds bullet resistance. Alright, can I upgrade one of these? BRB, alright. Let's see. That would be funny if I could upgrade one of these before. Yeah, okay. Polyethylene lightweight armor plate. Reinforced carbon fiber layer. I'm kind of close on that one, but all right. Let's the biggest thing will definitely just be getting the expert toolkit anyways. That'll be the most significant armor upgrade I could actually have. But, okay, well, back to square one. What do we actually do now? Maybe getting a squad of people to move my shit to a new place really is the best thing I could do. Moving it to Agroprom wouldn't be terrible, but you know, I kind of want to make my base in Dead City, but the problem is fucking the Dead City, or at least the Merc base. My FPS is fucking horrendous there, so it makes me not want to go there. I guess for the time being, we can guess we can scrounge up some boys. I'm definitely gonna need a squad of more than just 2 or 3 people, I think, and I don't think you can have that many. Alright, who wants to go with me? Not you. I think only rookies will go at you, which is funny. No, even he won't go with me. Jesus Christ. Shit, I kind of need a companion to carry my shit. Alright, well, I guess. I literally have nothing to do. This wouldn't be so awful if I didn't also feel like physically tired in real life.
Да-да.
Why is everything always an Agroprom? I don't feel like it.
Что ж, если это все, то я, пожалуй, займусь своей работой.
Let's see.
Здрав буди!
Renegade faction patch 7. I might have 7. I do. I have 17. Nice. Okay. Some free money right there. Okay.
Ну, как будешь у нас на болотах, как говорится...
That is not at all compensating for the amount of money we had to spend today, but I think we're net negative like 20,000 something, but whatever. Money is not a problem right now for us, so definitely just a lot of inventory managing. Where is it? Okay. Looks like we have yeah. Guess we're good. Now, this probably takes the least priority. Everything here is also... Well, the ammo has to come with us, but everything else is probably not imperative for the time being. But then everything here... Oh god. Everything here I kind of want to bring, but kind of a large ask. I can probably carry all the medical stuff and all the ammo crafting stuff, but all these components kind of weigh a lot. They add up to be quite a lot. Back. Okay, welcome back. I wish there was a way to see like overwhelmingly like what is actually most of the weight, because it's probably like the wood or like the metal scraps. Like this is 5 kilos. 6. 7. 13 kilograms just because I have so many. And 10 kilo, yeah. Like realistically, I could probably carry like everything up to here just on my person. As awful as that would be. I'm getting tired in real life. And literally none of the Clear Sky boys want to go with, which is kind of sad. Everyone's just sitting around the campfire not doing anything. Someone please. Explore the zone with me. God damn it. Do I not have enough rep? I thought we were fine. I have 3,000. I'm a professional. I'm at least higher ranking than these guys. I thought these guys would want to go with me for sure. I'm just gonna sit around roasting our wieners, I guess. Oh, that's so tragic. Alright, so I guess that plan is also not happening.
Приветствую.
There's work for us to do to at least make money while we're waiting. Yeah, this job always sucks too, but fuck it.
Будешь неподалеку? Заглядывай.
Easy, at least. Okay, let's go. You know what? Actually, I could force this guy to be my... no, I don't want to do that. Alright, let's go. What time is it? It's kind of getting towards the evening. Not too bad, though. I can definitely finish this quest and come right back. And an mission just happened, so it shouldn't... What? Why are you not following? An mission just happened, so it's not, should be safe from that at least. I think both the Psy Storm and an emission happened in one day, so hopefully that means we don't have to worry about it while leaving again. What's wrong? No. What? Is this bugged? Okay. Okay. Let's go. No. God damn it. Why does this have to happen? Oh, he can push me, but I can't push him. Come on, let's go. I think he might actually just be stuck because I have the mod that like makes him auto follow after a certain distance and he's not doing it. Is he gonna do it? This is actually the worst. I shouldn't have taken this quest. Let's try this. Will literally anything reset him? Or is he actually just stuck? Let's see how far we can get. God damn it. Why? Oh. Oh, nice. He's moving. Let's go. Okay. Suddenly this quest has become extra difficult for no reason, but we're doing it. Alright, well. The first trial has been passed. We have gotten the anomaly companion AI to follow. Alright. Just going north. I pull out my PDA even though I installed this mod with the compass minimap, which should make it a lot easier. Sometimes I forget it's even there. Which I guess is a good thing. I didn't want it to be too intrusive. The whole reason I wanted it in the first place is because the square map is a bit too big. Alright, ecology man. He has a name. Kira. Alright, Kira, let's go. What was that? Like Kira Y something? Kira Wicked? Alright, let's go, Mr. Wicked. We have to go look at some anomalous fields together. Get me my money. There's also another plus side of switching to the UMP. Kind of annoying with the Saiga. He has to disengage to safety every single time he puts it away and takes it back out, which is like super fucking annoying. Here's the UMP. He just like shoves it down his shirt and like pulls it out of his pants. Alright. I guess we'll just follow this sneaking path. Oh my god. I'm kind of sad. I don't know why I'm so tired. Maybe it's better this way. I get to sleep at a normal hour today. And then wake up tomorrow just to fuck my shit up with the New Year's. You know, last time I walked over here, there was 2 chimeras. So like, I get kind of traumatized about this area. But I think that was literally just a Stalker Gamma moment of entirely unscripted spawn without any restrictions. The one time there was a controller and like an army of Snorks fighting each other. And they like immediately just stop fighting and just like turn around and start running at me. Okay. I do hear dogs though. Those are probably what the quest put here to stop us. Or maybe not. Maybe we got lucky. Oh, no. Here I'm now. Oh, there they are. Are they hitting the ecology man? They're not. Well, that worked out. You just walk over here. We don't have to spend any bullets. They'll come to me. Maybe. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. That was a close one. Alright, come on. Wait a minute. I can make him ignore combat. If he actually listens to me. And then if we just stand here, the dog will kill itself. Alright. I guess for the time being, we can... I don't like how dangerously close we were getting. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Spoke too soon. Well, that's fucking great. I guess we'll pop the Yadulin. One of these is like for torso. I don't know which. Oh, whatever. My dog is just like stuck there. You know what? Let us walk around and maybe we can get that artifact while we're at it. I don't want to shoot this dog before I keep going, but... Alright. Jesus. It's like the most annoying. It's in between bushes and I cannot see. Oh. Not even a good one. God damn it. Oh. Head fatally damaged. Well, that's too bad. I wonder if I saved. I did not save. Well, that's fucking unfortunate. After all we went through. Bugged out companion. And we get here just to die to the anomaly. That's a real mood killer, not gonna lie. Oh my god. Tragic, but I kind of don't want to keep playing after that. There's quite literally nothing to do. The only thing I wanted to do was move my stash, and no one wants to go with me. Alright. Let's see. No one wants to go. Alright, well, I'm not gonna force myself. Tragically, that might be the end of today's efforts. I'm gonna do a quick save and let's see. Let's turn the music back on. It's not gonna help my case, but I'm very tired. Alright, well, that's a really anticlimactic ending, but we did at least make some progress. I wanted to like go through a lab and kind of really actually progress the main quest beyond just asking for the Psi helmet, but Jesus Christ, I'm pretty tired, and that ending is I definitely do not want to go through that again, so I think we'll just call it quits there for this stream. Maybe next time I come back we can actually play the main quest instead of being a sad doomer boy walking around and no one wants to accompany me, so alright. We are making progress slowly but surely. But okay, thanks for tuning in. Anyone who may may be there. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.